Shalom, Karlaimlah, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Ka'akudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to Yakim in the faith, doing the work, the truth, and sincerity. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world so ignorantly calls God. Yahushua, who the world so ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Ruach HaKodesh being the Holy Spirit. We getting right into it. Lord, when this lesson is edifying, I pray that it is, and straight to the point. And tomorrow, known as Wednesday, all cell phones in the U.S. will display an extremely loud sound on Wednesday as a part of nationwide emergency alert tests, which is good news for us, because bad news for the world is good news for the elect. And we already known of these things. We already aware of what New York was doing when they had their silent alert test systems, when they're putting place bunkers and shelters. That has to be for a reason. That's not all coincidental, because Esau believes in something called karmic retribution, where they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do so. But the people are so ignorant, and they rock them to sleep so well that, the people, even though you warn them, they still kind of don't know, shockingly, but the Lord warned us of these things, that these people are in the dark, these people are in the dust, these people, eyes can't see, ears can't hear, slumbering dogs, man, Let's get there real quick. Isaiah 56:10, his watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, meaning lack of knowledge. They are all dumb dogs, sottish. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. If you get a guard dog, or if you get a dog, of course that's man's best friend, and you gonna play with him and stuff, but he's supposed to have his duties too. He's supposed to have his traits. A dog is supposed to bark when a stranger hears. He's supposed to be some sort of alarm system, so if that's not what's going down, then that dog is useless. And that's what these people are, man, that aren't in the covering of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Ka'akudash. God. So the person that you see above that news, Salaki for the noise. I'm in the element, I'm outside. It said, so something real bad gonna happen in the next couple of years. This is just a test for that. And that's just someone in the world, So people have what Romans chapter 10 verse 2 say, in the zeal, but now according to knowledge. These people have a spiritual inclination, and they can tell what's going on, but they just can't finger it, man. But you got other people saying these things are not coming to pass. This is fear-mongering, Jacob's trouble. We're not going to have to go through that, madness. So, yeah, we're going to get the scriptures, man. We're gonna flow. Because that's exactly what's going to come to pass, man. Something real bad is going to happen in the next couple of years. And we hope that it happens in the next couple of months and weeks, to get up out of here. You've seen the U.S. government almost shut down, got saved by 45 days, which ain't nothing. That's tomorrow. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 14, destruction to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's right, households, nations, kingdoms, people of the same races, different races. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Invading, that don't sound nice, That sound like spoiling. That sound like ravishing and completely being dominated. But rebels, different militias, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. That's right. So prime ministers or presidents and your local cops in the city hall, none of that is going to impose fear no more. And none of that is going to impose order. It's going to be chaos. And, via that chaos, they're going to impose an order, through a wicked beast system. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's right, man. You're going to have martial law at different zones, blocking off different areas where only certain people can go into, man. It ain't gonna be no free course where you just go to Disney World any other weekend that you want to do that. Nah. For because their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. That's right. What do these people celebrate? June 6th. Salaki, the whole month of June. I'm tripping. I think California just gave the happy people their own month. So that go to show you, these people are prideful. And what it says about pride goes before destruction. So these people all proud. They got it all. You know, they've never been touched. They think the Lord is dealing with them because, you know, he don't judge them immediately. They think everything's smooth, but, you know, that's coming. You know, destruction. And this is just a simple warning, man. This is just a glimpse. There's so many other warnings of how many things are going to be bad. You know, just out of a cell phone warning, you can get famine. Just out of one bear with me, just out of one catastrophe or catastrophic event, you can get a famine. You can get EMP, which is causing lack of electricity and production. You can get pollution. You can get everything in one, man. And these are the plagues that the Lord put on Egypt. That's going to happen again, man. Ndodozo, Avini. Salakia. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's right, because when people are in dire situations, they show their horns, they show their true colors, you know. What that Snickers commercial says, it says you're not yourself when you're hungry. You know, people can't fast, man. People eat out of boredom. So when that pine-stricken away hunger hit, it's going to be over because the scripture says it's better to die by sword, you know, because that's rather a quick death than, you know, dying slow. You know, when you hungry, you think about it, and you thinking the whole time while you can't think. You trying to think about think. tired of being tired, you know. Verse 20, behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising sun, from the south, from the east, from the Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the kings that have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and thus recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord the Most High. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Who does that? Esau, Edom, man, the wicked. So they're going to get payback. You know, although it's going to be Jacob's trouble, it's also going to be Esau's trouble, man. You know, Jake going to rouse up and get in the necks of Esau. You're going to see race wars. I want to go to 2nd Ezra 16. God. In verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten into powder at his presence? Man, that's stubble. That's what's gonna happen to Esau, man. Utterly beaten into powder. Who may send out a fire forth his wrath, and who may quench it? When the Lord sends out these nuclear fires, man, 911, FPL, and all these government emergency systems can't save it. It's going to be something called overwhelming, man, where it just has to take its course. You just got to let the storm pass by, man. Like 9/11, for example, when the buildings was going down, firefighters wasn't trying to go up. They had to let the building go down and then just deal with the aftermath, because if you try to go up in there, you just making the situation worse. Now the people that's supposed to be helping and rescuing. Dale. Ntado, check the telephone pour sur jeune Coblin. Ou jeune? Alright. But yeah, Khan. Salakia. The earth quaketh, the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth with waves from deep, and the waves are Salakia. The waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof before the Lord and the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he may shoot so sharp shall not miss when they begin to shoot one into the ends of the world. So Babylon the Great, man, it's gonna have great earthquakes, and it's gonna be something what you call, you know, craters. You know, people always think like a deep part of the earth has gotten hit by some extreme thing in the sky, but hey, that's what the news gonna do. But with that, I'm gonna close out just because I'm getting an oil change and I'm getting bothered. So with that, Shalom, Lord, and edifying straight to the point. Shalom.